Your Mum, written by Ben Tallon, edited by David Woods Hale. Narrated by Ben Tallon. Introduction. It's difficult to explain why I'm fascinated by dirty things that repulse many other people. An upside-down shopping trolley on the corner of a football field, a beer can in a milk crate, order in a moment of total abandon, a single shoe on the side of the road, Sunday churchgoers passing it without a second glance. There you'll find me, hovering nearby, waiting for the parishioners to clear off so I can investigate and document. Self-consciousness was something I did away with years ago because I get a lot of pleasure from society's less chronicled details and do not wish to water down my enjoyment. The roots of this behaviour can only be found buried deep in the pitch-black pit of my subconscious, a place on which it's better not to shed light. Instead of trying to understand the psychological reasons for my fascination, I find it less unnerving to experience these subculture treasures through feeling, memory, humour and curiosity. So through words and pictures I chose to create a curiosity cabinet filled with scabs from Britain's cultural underbelly. I don't claim that the subjects of the illustrations in this book are exclusive to Britain, only that they've come to characterise this screwed up little island of ours particularly well. Anyone who's spent any length of time here will, to their pleasure or dismay, recognise each of them. The accompanying stories are both fiction and fact, attempts to paint a more visceral picture than the items within offer upon first sight. If you're holding this book, my hope is that you'll share some of my appreciation of this filth and maybe some stories of your own. If you believe there's nothing funny about a used condom hanging on the end of a stick, then I suggest you put it back on the shelf and walk away. A single shoe in the street. I was upside down in a hedge outside Aldi supermarket. The gentle patter of the rain on the leaves around me was just about audible, given that even the taxi drivers had called it a night. Here, right in amongst the beer cans, the chocolate wrappers and the rats, the soil reeked of sin. I couldn't move, so I laughed, having managed to muster just enough presence of mind in my drunken state to know that this would one day be a story worth recounting. I listened. For a minute, just the drizzle. Then the clang and squelch of Will's shoes as he tried to scale the treacherously slippery railing and follow me in. His girlfriend was on the verge of tears, screaming that it would be over if he jumped again. Alex was somewhere in the road, shouting about how he kept missing his mouth, wasting the strips of cheap takeaway meat. I fell asleep. Only for a minute, but long enough to wake up cold and confused, the raindrops now a little nastier, each one hissing at me to get home and go to bed. I couldn't hear the others. Like a dog in for its jabs, I writhed and thrashed. Got it in my head that someone was trying to pull off my shoe. "Fucking get off of me!" I slurred. My shout reverberated around an empty can of Stella near my shoulder, under the hedge, but there was no one to hear it out.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?